And we're live here in South Texas as we bring you Texas League Baseball here in the AA Texas League. Today, the final game of our 6-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. We're live with this proud broadcast by Petco. Best place to get animal supplies and for your cat, your dog, everything, it's Petco. Well, Michel Baez, a right-hander, will get the starting assignment for the Missions. So far, not much on his reservoir. I'm also joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jonathan. Hi.
Well, how are you doing?
I am doing really good. How are you?
Doing well. Well, we're about to be underway. The first pitch has been thrown, and we are underway on the Sunday afternoon. We are 1:15 on this beautiful, hot Sunday afternoon as Daryl Hernandez is in for an 0-2 count. The count now 0-2. Midland at San Antonio, Springfield at Frisco, Amarillo at Corpus Christi, Arkansas at Wichita, and Northwest Arkansas at Tulsa. Right there, swing and a miss. And that's for the first out. Baez will get the strikeout. Midland's first baseman, Tommy Stevenson, will come in as he takes a ball outside the count now 1-0. Got a pretty good crowd here this afternoon, and so far got a brand new ballpark looking sharp. And that one is going to be high, and that will even things at 1-1. Well, after today, we'll have 2 days off, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday night, June 28th, we take on the visiting Frisco Rough Riders in a 6-game homestand. That goes until Wednesday, June 28th through July 3rd here at home. Well, the chance now, let's give the visiting Midland Rockhounds the starting lineups. And Bob, last night losing in our old ballpark was 7-1, and they will be 29-38 of the year. Is there any comment about that?
We're going to say the Rockhounds down in last place Frisco pretty much beat Springfield by 11-7. There is Statesman's Park. Got to say it's pretty bad when you think about how bad a team can move up into 4th place and put you down in last.
Yeah, that's true. Right there and inside for a coach strike. It's 0-1 to the third batter, Jeremy Ironman. So far, a great ballpark crowd, and right there, Connor Hollis at third will throw to Fernandez, and that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we go to the bottom of the first, it is no score here in this one. Well, Dalton Jeffries will get the starting assignment for Midland. It's a right-hander as 28 strikeouts, 8 walks, a whip of 1.37, and an ERA of a 5.72. Pretty good for him here this afternoon. His center fielder, Jared Dale, coming in as we're about ready to start on this bottom half of the first inning for San Antonio. That one's going to be down and inside for a coach strike. It's 0-1. And I love how we pretty much constructed this ballpark, and so far it is a nice one. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be line drive up to right center, and that'll get through for a base hit. Well, that'll bring in the shortstop. Wander Javier will get the start. Cannot wait to see what it looks like on Wednesday night, June 28th, taking on the Frisco Rough Riders. Right there, down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, today we'll give you your final scores after this ball game, and so far Rockhounds, after today, they get 2 days off and to rest up, and then Wednesday night they will be at home at Franco Park to take on the Corpus Christi Hooks there in Midland. So far, so good after that. Here's the 1-1. And that's going to be right there. Up is short. They get a second for 1, and they relay it. Not in time, as he will beat the relay to first. And that's going to bring in the third batter, Aaron Brooks. Joshua Mears, last night's ball game, was severely injured, and he was gripping that knee of his, and so far he will be on the disabled list. But our thoughts and prayers will be with him, as he's probably watching this ball game from his hospital bed. Here's a 1-1. That's going to be line drive up to right center, and that will get through for a base hit. So the first 2 hitters are aboard. And so far, everything going pretty good for San Antonio here this afternoon. Now here's the first baseman, Juan Fernandez. Fernandez coming in, and the pitch. That one down and inside for a cold strike. Gets 0-1. Boy, good home crowd we have here today for the Missions. Pretty good here, as we have a pretty good home crowd of up to 7,000. And that's going to be line drive up to left field. That gets through for a base hit. And here comes 1. And here comes 2. And here's the relay. Not in time as the run scores. And it is now 2-0 San Antonio, as they celebrate on a 2-run RBI double. Well, pretty good thing to celebrate when you get that freebie. And now the Missions being here in the bottom of the first inning, getting that double. And as of last night, Bob, that was pretty impressive. They scored 4 in the bottom of the first inning. And time now, let's give the home team starting lineups. So far, they're up by 2. And they cannot lose momentum in this one. I mean, I got to say, if they lose that momentum today, it's going to be pretty bad. San Antonio could end up seeing loss number 29 if Midland comes in and takes this one here today. The DH, Grant Little, stepping in for San Antonio. And so far, looking pretty good. The pitch, that one high and outside for ball 1, and the count now 1-0. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and don't forget, next week will be the 4th of July weekend, as we also celebrate here in San Antonio to a lot of people, and that is our veterans. The veterans that give us freedom every day as they fight and serve to protect this country. So right there, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes in the count. So far, we need leaders that need to lead by example, not lead to the downfall of their stupidity. That's right there to short, and they will throw them out at first, and that will do it. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head for the top of the second. The Mission's up top by 2-0. Well, top of the second, and here is Lawrence Butler as we get set for this one. And he takes a coach strike in the count now, 0-1. Crew chief and home plate umpire is Jeff Andrews, as he's called in to do the duties. High fly up in left field. Castellanos will be up there as he'll make the play for out number 1. Now Austin Beck coming in. So far, pretty good. Right there, swing and a miss, an initial offering for a taken coach strike. It's 0-1. Well, so far, everybody cheering on for the San Antonio Missions, as winning last night 7-1, the final score in Game 5. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll get him down. And it's back-to-back strikeouts. Well, Chase Calabuig, the left fielder, will try in as he'll take a coach strike in the middle. And that's the count now, 0-1. Well, so far so good in this top half of the second. And Midland looking to get in and start getting something going. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and that is going out of play and foul. 0-2. And that one is high in the air. In right field, Brooks makes the play, and he's got it for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors for Midland. And we are on now to the bottom of the second for the Missions. It's 2-0 San Antonio. You know, Jackson Merrill will lead things off here in the bottom of 2. As we get set here. And pretty good. The pitch. That one high and outside for a ball, and the count now is 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And that one high in the air. In right center is the center fielder as he makes the play. And he'll take that for out number 1. The left fielder is the 8-hole cleanup hitter, Pedro Castellanos. As he comes in and ready to go. We're in the bottom of 2. Here's the pitch. And right there, up over the head. And the second baseman will get him out at first, and that's 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up the number 9 catcher, Chandler Siegel. Siegel coming in, looking pretty good and sharp, as he always is. And the pitch. That one inside, taken for a cold strike. It's 0-1. I like our pretty good-looking video board, and so far just looks pretty nice. That one high and outside for a ball, and the count now 1-1. Next homestand with the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. And going to be pretty good when they come here into town. Well, that's going to be right there. Up in right center is the center fielder. Will make the fine run and play. And that will be Austin Beck as he dives into the ground. And that is for the final out here in the bottom of 2. Will Cooper Bowman will stride in as he hits one high fly in the air, and that's going to go out of play in the count now 0-1. That's high in the air. And that will be center fielder Dale as he makes a fine run and catch for the out. Designated hitter is Denzel Clark. As he strides in, the pitch. And that's going to be fouled off, the count 0-1. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they'll get them easily. And the count now 0-2. We're top of 3 on this Sunday afternoon, and looking pretty good here. That one right there, and the count now is 0-2. A 1-2 the count. The pitch. And that's high fly in the air. Shortstop Javier will make the fine run and play in left field as he'll grab that one for out number 2. And that's going to bring in William Simonite. We've got a lot of fans telling the Missions that they are the best team ever here. The pitch. And that one outside down and low. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0. And that one taken well and inside for a code strike. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That one high fly in the air. And that is going out of play and foul. One and 2. And again, he'll send it high fly in the air. And that ball goes out of play. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he gets him down. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go bottom of 3, and the Missions have the lead by 2-0. Well, the center fielder, Jared Dale, coming in, single in the first, and is 1-for-1 of the day. As we come back to this ball game, a live broadcast on a Sunday afternoon here in the Texas League. Jared Dale coming in, and that's going to be line drive up to shortstop, and that will be for the first out of the inning. Boy, and just off a Highway 90, people in their loud cars just going by. Here's Wander Javier. Shortstop takes a ball high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. That's going to be high in the air. Out in left field as the left fielder will make the out. And that's going to be for 2 away. No, Aaron Leisure is 1-for-1, single and a run. As he comes in and he's ready to go. 2 up, 2 down for San Antonio. And let's say 1 ball, no strikes to count for Aaron Brooks in right field. For all of us, we are getting the update that Joshua Mears will be going home, and due to his ankle or knee, because he was clenching his knee really badly last night. He fell down and he was holding it as he was stealing from first to second. I gotta say, our thoughts and prayers to him on that knee. Pretty much he will get a paid leave for San Antonio. And so far, if he stays out for the rest of the year, that's bad. But if at some point that knee heals, that will be a good thing.
Yes, indeed. It will be a good thing if he comes back probably at August or whatever. That'd be really good.
Well, Castellanos will make a fine run and play, as he's got it for out number 1. That'll bring in Tommy Stevenson. As he comes in, and the pitch. And that one is high fly, and that will go wide of play and foul. So the count now 0-1. Here's the pitch. That one inside for a code strike. It's 0-2. 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be out and foul. So the count now still remains at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And right there, strike 3. As that will get him for out number 2. Jeremy Ironman, grounded out in the first, is 0 for 1. And the pitch. That one is fouled to the way. The count is 0-1. 0-1. And right there and in for a code strike, it's 0-2. 0-2. High fly in the air in left field. Castellanos camps under it, and he's got it for the third out. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we go now to the bottom half of the fourth, it is 2-0 Missions.
Leading up for San Antonio, the first baseman.
Well, first baseman Juan Fernandez will lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning for the Missions. So we're about ready to go. Right there and in for a ball in the count now 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Up and left will be the left fielder as he makes the out. And that'll bring up the third baseman, hot corner man, Connor Hollis. Hollis coming in as he comes and takes a ball in the count now 1-0. So far, pretty hot as we go through this day. Temperature about 102 on this broadcast, and so far air conditioner is at full blast as we go through this day. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Connor Hollis. Third baseman for the Missions. And that's going to be fouled in the way. The count now still holding on at 1-2. And that's going to be right there, as they won't get him, as that goes down inside a fielder's choice. Here's a DH, Grant Little. As he takes one down and in for a code strike, it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to the DH. And the pitch. That's going to be high in the air. And that is going to be for the second out of the inning.
baseman, Jackson Merrill.
And now second baseman Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1. And looking pretty good here in this half inning. It's going to be right there. And they'll toss him out at second, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit, no errors, a man left. And we're through 4 on the Sunday afternoon. We're now on to the top of the 5th with a 2-0 score for San Antonio. Lawrence Butler coming in as we start the top half of the 5th for Midland. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and the count now 0-1. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air, and that will be for the count now 0-2. That is high fly in the air. The catcher, Siegel, makes the play, and he's got it for out number 1. And that's going to bring in Austin Beck. In the pitch. Swing, a miss, and that's the count now 0-1. Right there, swing and a miss. The count now is 0-2. Oh, and 2. And that's going to be high in the air, and that will go out of play. Oh, and 2. And right there, he gets him. And that's another punch out for Michel Baez. And that's going to bring in Chase Calabuig as he strides up for Midland. Here's a pitch. And that one is high, and that will go wide of play and foul to the count 0-1. The pitch. And that one fouled of the way. The count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's high fly. Dale in left center makes the play. And he's got it for the out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on. As we go for the bottom of the 5th, we take our first break.
Leading off for the mission,
John Scampy and Chris Singleton will be live on July 4th as we go to Corpus Christi, IH 38 South, seeing the beautiful ballpark, which is Bayfront Park. And that one taken 1 ball and no strikes. After this half inning, we will take our break. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get up there for a base hit. Boy, and it really hit that thing really good. And that's going to bring in Chandler Siegel. Pedro Castellanos holding off at first base. And he's going to blister one up the center. And that's going to be for already 2 back-to-back singles. And that's going to bring in Jared Dale. And the pitch. That one down and in for the ball, and the count now 1-0. Well, we're going to have to take our quick break. Still 1 ball, no strike the count to Jared Dale. And one outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a 2-0. And that's going to be line drive up the left, and that gets through for a base hit. And that will load things up. And that's going to bring in Wander Javier. Bags are loaded, nobody out. 3 back-to-back singles. And that's going to be caught by the out. And we'll be right back as Aaron Brooks will continue to lead this ball game off with bases loaded. A 2-0 score for San Antonio. We're back in a few short moments, courtesy of Petco.
All right, we're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, we're back here in the bottom of 5 as bases are loaded, and Aaron Brooks is at the plate for San Antonio. And the pitch. That one inside for a code strike. Gets 0-1. Boy, great home crowd we have here today. And so far, pretty good. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run scores, 2 run score. Here comes 3. And now it's up 5-0 for San Antonio. Well, Francisco Perez will get the call for Midland. And so far, his time to getting going on the mound is more crucial more than ever. Well, 3 runs already homed here. And Juan Fernandez will step in as he takes a ball outside when the count now 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get up there in the right field, or left center. And another run in to score as make that 6-0 now. Boy, San Antonio looking for their 39th of the season, as they continue to pour it on here this afternoon. That one right there and in to the third baseman, Connor Hollis. Takes a code strike in the count now 0-1. And the pitch. That one right there. And that will get off of him. And they will not get him, as that will beat the throw to first, and that goes down a fielder's choice on a base hit. Here's the DH, Grant Little, as he takes that one down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0, and that's going to be right there, the second for 1, and they relay it right in time. Well, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and at least a man left. We now head for the top of the 6th, and it is 6-0 Missions.
Leading off for Midland, the second baseman, Cooper.
Second baseman, Cooper Bowman, striding in as he takes a code strike in the count now 0-1. Here's a pitch. That one high fly in the air. Shortstop Javier will make the play, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now designated hitter, Denzel Clark.
And that'll bring up Denzel Clark. He strides in, and that one is hit high fly in the air. Siegel makes the play right there in the backstop, as that's for out number 2.
William Simon.
That's going to bring in William Simonite. The pitch. And right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Right there, code strike, and the count 0-2. And 2. And that one, high fly in the air. And that one is out of here. As Midland William Simonite will get a home run. And it is now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, he tattoos that baseball right out of here, John. And, well, I got to say, that's a ball they ain't getting back anytime soon.
You got to say that you were right about, Bob. And now is Daryl Hernandez as he comes in and he fouls one off. The count now is 0-1. Neil 1. And that one fouls away. The count now 0-2. And that one high fly in the air. Shortstop Javier has it, and he makes the play for out number 3. William Simonite will get the ball. As far as he could hit it, he hits it out of here. And boy, that ball went skyrocketing like no tomorrow. As we now head for the bottom of the 6th, it is San Antonio 6, Rockhounds 1.
Leading up for San Antonio, the second baseman, Jackson.
Second baseman Jackson Merrill will lead it off in the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Missions. The pitch, that one right there and in for a ball, and the count now 1-0. We're going and progressing quickly through this afternoon. As that one is high flying in the air and near the warning track as he runs it down. Fine run and play for the left fielder. And that will bring in Pedro Castellanos. Castellanos coming in. And the pitch. And that's going to be line drive up to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. And he's going to have a stand-up double. And everybody in today's broadcast and here at the ballpark, they will get a double meat cheeseburger coupon courtesy of Whataburger. Runner at second. That'll bring in the 9-batter Chandler Siegel as he hits one high flying in the air. And that will not be enough to get the runner from second to third.
The center fielder, number 2, Jared Dale.
And that's going to bring in Jared Dale. Dale coming in. Runner at second. 2 away, bottom of 6. That one right there. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. And that's high flying in the air. And up in right field as the right fielder will run it down. And he's got it for the out. So no runs on a hit, no errors, a man left. As we go to the top of the 7th. And it is 6-1 Missions. Tommy Stevenson will come in as he's 0 for 2 of the day. And right there and in, Michel Baez will throw his pitch. And the count now is 0-1. That one high in the air. Right fielder Brooks makes the fine run and catch. And he's got it for out number 1. Jeremy Ironman will step in as he flew out and a ground out 0 for 2. Gotta say, we say farewell to the good old stadium, Industry Center Stadium, as today the lease expires and plus all of us gets a pretty brand new stadium. This will be our new San Antonio Stadium for a lot of us. And it is a pretty good one. So right there, that'll be a leadoff single as one away. That'll bring in Lawrence Butler as he takes a ball outside the count now 1-0. And time is going to be called as here comes the manager. And that's going to do for the starter here tonight. Well, the manager comes out, and that will do for Michel Baez, as that will do for his time on the hill for San Antonio. Well, he goes back to the dugout, and so far he is ready to call this day a win-win for his ball team. Efrain Contreras coming in, 5'10", 210 pounds, an age 23 right-hander. Get the starting assignment for the reliever position in this top half of the seventh, and he throws in his first pitch. That's taken in for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1-1. And that's high fly in the air. Hollis in pursuit does not get the ball, and that will land foul. And 1-2. And that one is high in the air, and that will go out of play and foul as Castellanos will try to give it a rundown. It's a 1-2. And that one is chopped foul. The count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. And that one high fly in the air. Brooks makes the play, and he's got it. So for 2 away, the runner still holds at first. So the center fielder is Austin Beck. He strides in and looking in for a cold strike. That's 0-1. Runner at first, 2 away. 6-1 missions here on this Sunday afternoon as they take a cold strike in the count now, 0-1. Is the 0-2. High fly in the air. Castellanos makes the play, and that will do. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go bottom of 7, and it's 6-1. Well, bottom of 7 as we have the shortstop Wander Javier leading us off here in this one. And the pitch. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And the left fielder will make the play for the out. For out number 1. Well, Aaron Brooks is 2 for 3, double single, 3 RBIs. As he comes in. Was ready to go. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high fly up in the air. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to be a 1-out double.
Boy, and he just really tattoos that baseball like no tomorrow. Well, you can see how fast he's been running. Now Juan Fernandez coming in, the first baseman. As he hits that one to third, and he flips it right as he goes from third to first. And that's going to bring in Connor Hollis. Got a lot of dogs out here today, and so far, it's pretty good that this day is going to be a good day for all of San Antonioans. San Antonio just 6 miles outside of this area. Gotta say it, this area will always belong to the San Antonio Missions. That's high fly in the air. Left fielder makes the play, and he's got it for out number 3, and that's the inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the top of the 8th we go, and it is 6-1 Missions. The left fielder, number 25, is Chase Calaboig, as we start the top of the 8th for Midland, and that's going to be high fly, and that will go wide of play and foul. Here's the pitch. High in the air, third baseman Hollis moves under it, and he's got it to make the play.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Cooper Bowman.
Here's Cooper Bowman. The pitch. And right there in the end. And the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that one is high in the air. And that will go wide of play. 0-2. And that one right there. Jackson Merrill will make the play, and all infielders come to assist. But Jackson Merrill makes the play. Denzel Clark is 2 pop-outs. And the pitch. And right there in the end for a code strike, and that's 0-1. Right there and in for a code strike. That's 0-2. Pretty good right here. That's going to be high fly in the air. Brooks in pursuit. Makes the play, and he's got it. So we now head for the bottom half of the 8th inning. It is 6-1 San Antonio. Oh, the DH Grant Little coming in as we're about ready to go here in the home half of the 8th inning. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And that's going to get in for a base hit. Going for 2 is the DH Grant Little. And now the second baseman, Jackson Merrill, as he gets one going, and that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get a runner home from second. And that's going to be an RBI single. Gotta say, that one well hit as the Missions get something going. And now, left fielder Pedro Castellanos, as he swings and misses
And the count now is 0-1. That one is right there, and the count now 1-1. 4,796 in today's ball game. So far, we are looking for more. That one high flying in the air, and that will not put the runner going a second.
The catcher number 5, Siegel.
And that's going to bring in the catcher, Chandler Siegel. Siegel coming in, and he's ready to go. And the pitch. That one hit the third. And boy, that is really tough for an out. No, Jared Dale coming in. And ready to go here in this one. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Up in left center is the center fielder. He'll make the play. So 1 run coming in across the score on an RBI double. And we now head for the top of the 8th. It is 7-1 Missions.
Leading off for Midland, the catcher number 9.
The catcher is William Simonite. Solo home run in the 6th. As he's ready to go. That one high fly in the air. And Brooks will let it go, as that will be a foul ball in the count 0-1. Pitch here. And that one's high in the air. Fernandez makes a fine run and catch. And that's for out number 1. I'll bring up Daryl Hernandez. Go for 3, pop out in the 6th. Well, we are going to be home on Wednesday, June 28th, taking on the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. And so far, cannot wait to see you guys back here till then. The 0-1. High fly in the air. Pedro Castellanos in left makes the play. And he's got it for out number 2. Well, Midland down to their final out. And so far, they will leave to go home to take on Corpus Christi after this ball game. Here's pitch. That one high in the air. Right fielder Brooks makes the play, and that's the game. They'll make that win number 39 for San Antonio, as that will be it for this contest here today. Well, see y'all back Wednesday night as we take on Frisco. For all of us, we'll see y'all. Have a great day, and for those traveling, we want you back here safely.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Missions, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.